What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Daniel Triple D Dubois. Daniel Dubois wants Dillian Whyte. He states, "That's the fight. I'm coming to clean up and take over whoever." Daniel Dubois is back in the UK after his successful stateside mission to take the WBA regular championship belt from the champion Trevor Bryant, and he now has a couple of big domestic targets firmly in his sights. The 24-year-old, along with his promoter Frank Warren, called into Talk Sports studios to reflect on his title-winning exploits before heading off for a celebratory meal where the future plans were due to be mapped out. Dubois conceded that he had installed himself in a heavy favorite against Bryan before a blow was even landed, and he views his triumph as a gateway towards some huge collisions, not least the winner of the forthcoming AJ and Anthony Joshua, which I have a video for you guys concerning that. Quote, "I heard a lot of people say it, and even though I thought it was a foregone conclusion, I would win that fight. That fight was very big. Considered the winner of the 11 championship belts as a professional, it has set up a whole load of other matches down the line that are going to happen. This is what we are in the sport for, along with my dad and everyone who has been behind me from the beginning. This is what I've been pushing for. Now it is ahead of me, these big challengers." And he wanted Dillian, the body snatcher, Whyte. He said, "I want to get a few more fights under my belt with that belt and defend it to really make my mark and leave a legacy as a champion." Let me counterpunch. Dubois versus Dillian Whyte. It would be a good fight. It would be a step up definitely for Daniel Dubois. I've seen what he could do against Bryan, but Bryan didn't show us much resistance to do or to show anything about Dubois. He didn't show you the jab, the piston-like jab, the telephone post, Ike Corte bazooka-like jab that Joe Joyce showed you that night, or showed him rather that night. We didn't see that from Trevor Bryant. We seen this kind of a punching in the wind type jab to try to keep you honest, but it didn't. Okay, it didn't really give him anything to worry about. And I seen the same thing from Daniel Dubois. I wasn't impressed, but he got the job done. We've seen what I always see from Daniel Dubois. If he hits you, he hurts you, he's going to try his best to take you out. And then for the most part, he's done that. Okay, him fighting Dillian Whyte, though, it's going to be a problem. Out of the ring and inside the ring. Out of the ring first. Why? Politics. We've seen how difficult it was when Tyson Fury took on Dillian Whyte after Frank Warren won that purse bid. We've seen how difficult it was for Dillian Whyte. You think he's going to go through that again with Frank Warren? You think he's even going to fathom an idea of fighting Daniel Dubois? Maybe if he loses again, but not right now. I don't see that happening. I think Dillian Whyte is a guy that is looking for the next best fight, and I don't think that's Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois is on his way up and in. Dillian Whyte is on his way down and out, okay? Not saying he couldn't upset a couple undefeated fighters. If I was Dillian Whyte, I would want to take out Dubois. Why? He's vulnerable. He's only 24 years of age. I would want to do that now. Get rid of him now before he becomes a problem later. But boxing and boxers don't think that way. They wait till they're way over the hill and think and believe they have enough left in the gas tank to take care of these fighters that has now been, or at that time became prime, okay? And they've peaked, and then they get their ass beat. Bars. That's what happens. Dillian Whyte is 34 years of age. Another year or so, he will definitely be past his prime if he's not already. So if he does have a few good fights left, take Dubois out now. Okay? Become on the winning team along with Joe Joyce. Then if you beat Dubois, then you'll fight Joe Joyce, then you'll be back where you started. However, we may not see that. Okay? But inside the ring, Dillian Whyte, I think he has all the tools to beat Daniel Dubois, especially with the jab. But it will be a firefight because Dillian Whyte comes to fight, okay? But so does Daniel Dubois. If you stand in front of him, he'll knock your brains out. But Dillian Whyte is a type of guy, he has enough defense in his arsenal to offset that one basic 1-2 attack that Daniel Dubois has to offer. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Daniel Dubois wanting Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte next as a domestic showdown. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.